I want to show you how I'm gonna set up for the yogurt that I'm gonna be making, that I actually just now tried, and I'm just gonna give you bits and pieces. I don't have that much time, but this is the yogurt that we have already made. This is the jar that we're gonna make more with, and this is the jar I'm gonna fill up right now so that I can have so that I can save some. Save this. I can do one here. Hold on one second. Okay, and I did get another one, but I'll just show y'all with this one, okay? So I'm gonna put this to the side, okay? And we'll come back to it later. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, hold on. Hey y'all. Okay, I want to show y'all how I'm gonna set up to make my yogurt. Okay, I already have made a batch. It came out great. I'm just gonna show you the beginning stages. I'm gonna save this one for later when it's time to make more, or if I want to eat something I can. I'm gonna I have a second one so I can do the same thing again. Over here, this is to make more. I'm gonna use this to make more. And this one I tasted and I put my little concoction together, so I will be making some more of that. Okay, so that's part one. Okay, y'all, so now I'm actually gonna be using powdered milk. I'm using this one. It was like the last one I had seen. I was thinking about getting a bigger one. I have to see. Hold on, let me get a spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna get 4 scoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many I just put. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm sorry, I start over. All right, so I'm gonna put 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do, I think, 8, 5. Hold on, because I can't hold this. 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna use the rest that's in here and whatever's in the spoon to make 8. I have 8. And then, okay, so I have 8. Hold on one second. Let me get a measuring cup. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna fill this up with 2 cups of water. Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, this is 1 cup. Hold on one second. Okay, and then here's 2 cups. Okay, then I'm gonna stir it. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm gonna stir it. It doesn't matter. I mean, to me, it didn't matter. I was kind of at first concerned about it being in a metal, but I don't think it really matters, because you have to think about it as I've had many pots and they all pretty much are metal. And I know if I didn't use metal, I used metal spoon at some point. So now it's mixed, okay? Hold on one second. Okay, I'm gonna put the stove on high because I want it to boil. Okay, it's gonna boil. Okay, and once it boils, I'm gonna fill, oops, wrong stove. Put this on high, this stove. Now once it fills up, I'm gonna fill this bottle with maybe, if I can get it to here, that would be great, the top line. But it may or may not. I mean, I want a good amount because I can always chase it later on with more. So I'm going to try to get it as full up as possible to this top line. And then I'm going to make more and set up a new batch because I bought some peppers and I bought some, and I have lemons, and I'm going to try to redo it again I'm going to redo the batch, like a brand new batch, just in case I happen to do something wrong with this one. And then when I'm done, I'm going to take this, and I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this back in here and let it set for until I see it curdle up, I guess. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and do what I did. And because basically we don't have that much time, so I'm going to be back in and out of the video. I got to delete some space and stuff so that I'll have room. But this is like a little bit hot. It's going to get hot, and then hold on. I know I'm going to have to come back at some point and check on this, which I'm gonna change out phones. I'm gonna have to, and get the video set up and everything. But we're waiting for it to boil. Then we're gonna pour it in here, and then we're gonna put it in here in this thing and let it set for until I think it needs to be taken out. Like I'm looking for it to like kind of curdle. So yeah, you don't really have to stir it or anything. You just kind of want it to be just like this. So I'm going to bring y'all back and try to catch it for the next section. And I'm going to go set up and explain everything I did, okay? Because I only have like a minute. Okay, I just want to show you how it's starting to kind of like boil up a little bit. I'm going to fill these up because I want to get these set up for new batches. One of them is going to be pepper, one of them is going to be lemon. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. And I just turned the stove down to about a 5 because it's starting to boil and I'm about to be multitasking and I don't want it to really burn really fast, okay? So hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, you see how it's boiling? So we're just going to let it boil for a second. Let me set up these other batches. I'm going to put I want to put 2 spoonfuls each. 2 spoonfuls each. So I got 2 in there. Sorry, I'm picking up like some garbage at the same time. 2 in there. And I'm going to put 2 in here. And basically the point is you want the hot milk. I think it has a lot to do with the hot milk. See what's coming up around here? I can see what I have going on right here because I don't know how much time we have, and I know I cannot pause this, so I'm gonna have to like cut it at some point and just like we'll add it all together later. But what's coming up around the rim, I want that. Okay, well, I'm gonna explain what it is, so try to hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can. I should have had my camera, but give me a second. I want that because I'm gonna add it to my my batch of heavy cream, so I can have more heavy cream later on. Alright, y'all, so right now I'm gonna just kind of get off this. Let me see if I can turn this flash off because I can't see. Alright, I'm gonna shear off this and put it in my heavy cream over here. Drain off a little bit and just put it in my jar. And you just grab up all of the heavy cream, okay? And then after you get all the heavy cream that you can get, now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push this to the side for a second, let it cool down, gonna push it to the side back here so we can let it cool down. Okay, so let that cool down. Then I'm gonna put my, well, I can keep this out because I'm still kind of sharing out heavy cream. The point is you want to try to get all of this if you can, if it lets you. If it doesn't let you, then you just kind of let it go. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to put the top back on. Put this back in the freezer. Hold on one second. Okay, so while that's cooling down, really what I should be doing is trying to get another pot of hot water. I never tried. I went to this, I have a, let me just use this and see if it works. I know it's not right. I know I'm probably wrong, but I don't know what else to do right this minute except for try something different and see if I can use it. Because I was at the store yesterday trying to get more like pans and stuff, pots and pans and stuff, but I put it all back. And I don't know why I did that, but I did. Alright, so I'm going to put this on here. Let's get it to boil. And then after it does that, we can try to move forward. Okay? While we're waiting for... I'm just improvising. Please don't come for me. Okay. See, we have some more heavy cream over here. I could take this, fold this up, and get ready to put this in my heavy cream batch. Hold on, I gotta find a way to get this. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so as soon as it does, I think I put 2 cups of water in here. I'm gonna fill this up with water. Really a half a cup and a half a cup. And then the rest, I think I'm gonna save it and make more fresh hot milk. Hold on one second, okay? I'll let you know when it starts to boil. Guys, while we're waiting for this process, basically, I think it works better with milk that's hot. That's just what I think throughout the whole process. Like, at first, you would think add cold milk because that's what you got, and then you can just boil it at the end. I think it's a slow process, so I think for me it worked a little bit better. Let me get the hot pepper and the lemon, and let's set these up. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got these here, which are called fresh chili de abo, product of Mexico. They came in a lot. I'm gonna just rinse them off, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in here. So there's pepper in those 2. And then I have lemon juice. Hold on. Not lemon juice, but water. I basically kept the lemons from the last batch I made. So I'm gonna take this out. And really, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half. Let me show you. Okay, I'm gonna put this little piece, half of a half of a half, in this one. Okay? Hold on, let me put these away. Okay, so I'm back. So now I'm going to grab this because it was boiling, but I had to adjust my camera. And I'm going to pour a half a cup in each one of these bottles. Hold on one second, let me grab it. Just wash them like that. gonna put a half a cup of water in each one of these jars, okay? Okay, so we got a half a cup for the first jar. And then we got a half a cup. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. From this next jar. Okay. I'm gonna just pour that in there. And then I'm gonna stir this. Second. So I'm gonna wash my spoon. Okay, I'm back. And then we're gonna stir this one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take these stems off and just open the peppers up. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me take these stems off. So now I have the stems off of both of them. Now we're just gonna leave this in a warm spot. I'm gonna put the lids back on them and I'm gonna put them in here and I'm gonna leave them overnight or at least for 12 hours to about 16 hours according to my list. Let me show you. Over here is where I was about when I was making it the first time. So it could take anywhere from 9 hours to 7:41. So it could take anywhere from about 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. would be 24 hours. So if it was 9 to 9, it would be 24. If it's 9 to 8, 23, 9 to 7 is about 22. So it could take that long for that to mature. So hold on 1 second. I'll show it to you upright in case you don't see it properly. Okay. So let me set up these on the can tops real quick. Okay, so one of them is ready. And I'm going to label it as well. These up, put them in the stove and label them. So I'm going to label it after I finish setting it up properly. Just give me 1 second. As soon as I'm ready to put them in there, I'm going to label them. Let me get something to write on. label them and get the process started. Now, I never did it with the green peppers before. I was really doing it for taste, but now that I think I've kind of got a taste that I could deal with the lemon flavored one, I don't mind trying it with the pepper one. So I'm just really learning to see what flavor is to be expected. So hold on one second. Let me label these. I'm going to put them in there for $3.55 each. And I'm going to label one as chili pepper, chili pepper. And I'm labeling this one as $3.55. Okay, and this one I'm labeling as lemon. And I'm putting $3.55. Just turned $3.56. Let me put these inside. As you can see, I put them in there. The most that I would do is just kind of push it to the okay, so I have them in there. So the most I would do is just push it to the back and then we move forward. So now we have, I'm going to close that. This is the hot milk. I'm just going to add it to this. Hold on one second. Let me set that up. And I truly apologize because honestly, I know that it takes time for the camera to set up and everything, and the battery and everything. Alright, y'all, I don't have that much time, but basically, I'm just going to pour the cup of milk in here like I did, and then since I'm kind of low on milk, I'm going to make more milk and put it in here, another cup. So after that, I'm going to put this in here first, let it do the same thing, and then after it's finished in here, I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator. And that's pretty much where we're at for now, and I'll come back later after I figure out what's going on with my camera and my videos and stuff, and I'll show y'all what to do or what I'm gonna do next. Okay, all right, I'll keep you posted. For now, that's a wrap. Okay, this up that way I can have milk is ready upon pouring. So I'm going to take this and pour the rest, or about a cup of this, in my milk. Really, I have, let me see, I was able to get 6 ounces. Let me pour this in here and get to 8. The rest I'm going to put in my batch of made milk already, or a new batch. Close this up. Hold on one second. I think I'm gonna close this. Hold on. Label this as 406, and I'm gonna not put any thing on it. I'm just looking for the paper I had that I don't see right this minute, but I'm gonna put 406 on it. I'm gonna try to write it here on the top or on the bottom. Okay, I know my stuff is a mess because I was trying to help a little bit. 406, 406, 406, 406. I'll edit it and clean it up a little bit more later. For now, that's the video, so I will see y'all in the next one, okay? When I pick it back up again, or when the milk finishes curdling, or when whatever comes first, okay? I might end up putting another cup. I think I should put another cup. Let's fill this up. I'm gonna leave it at 2. I'm gonna leave it right there because I think it's gonna separate. So I'll leave it like this for now. Hey y'all, I don't know if you want to see how my yogurt came out, but let me show you. Because my phone and my camera and everything got jacked up. So I'm just gonna show you. This is what it's looking like on the inside. Can you see it moving towards you? So this one is the one I mixed down with some water. Yesterday it smelled kind of sour, but now it smells good. I don't think I have any more left. What is it? Also, sorry for the delay because, like I said, my camera was acting up. This one is pepper yogurt. This one is yogurt like the one that I had made. It's separated with the whey. It's separated. So if I want, I can try to get the whey off the top. The best way to get it would be to shear it through a mixer. But because the yogurt is mixed down already, it's not gonna work because it's already liquidy. See it? It's not gonna really separate properly. So I can just shake this up and have like a little liquidy liquid version of a yogurt, which is what I've been doing for the past few days, which is really yummy. This is this one is the pepper one. This one was ready from yesterday. It looks a little bit intimidating, but from this right here, I can strain this out. Let's strain it. Let's see what it does. My coffee is over here sitting. Leave that in the background real quick. All right. So let's see what's going on. When I left y'all last time, what I was doing was I was mixing down the milk. So basically, I made fresh milk. I made powdered milk. I added the powdered milk to some water. I used 4 tablespoons of powdered milk, and the water, I used 8 ounces of water. Added that into a jar. Okay, I was trying to get the measurements for 1 cup of milk. Okay, so the measurements I just gave you were for 1 cup of milk. 8 ounces of water, 4 tablespoons of powdered milk will yield 1 cup of milk. To make 3, you just, triple the numbers. So I'll show you with a measuring cup what I'm basically saying. You use 8 ounces of water. Okay? In the 8 ounces of water, you're going to add 4 cups of milk. Okay? You're going to take that milk, you're going to boil it. After you boil it, you're going to then have hot milk. After you have the hot milk, you add your yogurt mixture, okay, which I showed you. I will show you again later on. But you add your yogurt to the water. The milk, which will be prepared. So you'll have a hot, boiling cup of milk, okay? Or you'll have 3 times. Because after 3 times, you're going to have this. I forget how much this measurement is, but for the way it looks, what I'm noticing is, like, say for example, I'll do a cup of milk. I'll only get like this much. You know what I'm saying? I think I saved some of the yogurt because I think I had about this much. I had all the way up to the top. I did 3 cups of milk. Okay, so that was 3 cups of milk and 3 cups of milk and 3 cups of milk. Yeah, basically 3 cups of milk. Okay, and then I added my culture. This is no longer a culture. Okay, it is now a pepper yogurt because I added culture into this. So now it's pepper yogurt. Now it's yogurt. Okay, it's only yogurt because now I stretched it. I stretched it by adding the yogurt to the mixture. Okay, so this right here is not pepper yogurt. This is yogurt from lemons. Okay, this is a new process, so I'm going to show you with this. Okay, now I'm going to strain this because it's already prepared. Okay, so say for example, I don't know if you remember when I showed you in the other video, I put the peppers in here and I put like 2 tablespoons of powdered milk and 4 ounces of water, half and half. Remember, I did two cultures. Okay, I did 2 cultures. I did a lemon culture and I did a pepper culture. Remember, the chili culture. So this one is the chili culture. The lemon culture is this. The reason why this is now the lemon culture is because I already went through the whole process. So now you're kind of seeing what it looks like. Okay, so this is ready. This is my very first batch of yogurt, which is really good. It's really, 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 really good. Okay, I'll explain how I did that another day, because that one was like the first one I showed you. The very first one I had was like my best one, and I'm kind of like a little bit upset that I know what I did. It's just kind of crazy that I did it. But anyway, let's work on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take. Let me go and get. Let me see. We're going to strain this out, okay? I know my cup is not big, but I kind of want you to kind of see it. So that's the reason why I'm doing it like this. Okay? The other day I tried to open this jar from the lemon and it splattered up in the air. It smells like pepper. Look how it looks. It looks kind of curdly, right? All right, so we're going to strain this out. Whoop. Look how much is coming out. What's at the bottom is wee. And it's not just, there's 2 types of wee. There's a sweet wee and there's a sour wee. This is a sour wee because we're making yogurt, okay? Sweet wee is from cheeses, when you make cheeses, okay? And I know I sound crazy because it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? This is brand new to me. I'm just showing you my adventure, okay? Now, we're going to take this wee. Now, look at this. From all the yogurt I've been making, this is not lemon yogurt. This is wee. This is wee. The reason why this is wee, look at the color. See, it's yellow. The reason why this one is white is because there's still yogurt inside. So now what I'm going to do is, because this is full up, I'm going to wash a new jar. Let me get a glass. Okay. We're gonna save this wee in here just for a second, because I mean it would have been better if I would put it in a clean jar, but still. Now from here, okay, we're going to, let me feel this. I just want to feel it so I can see the consistency. It's like how do I describe it? It's actually a texture I've never really felt before. Let me taste it. Tell you exactly what it tastes like. Upon tasting, it tastes like a sour, minty, very, very interesting flavor. I cannot describe the flavor. At first it was the rice and better than the lemon one, but if you do it faster, like quicker, like a quicker process of it, it will come out in a different texture. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying, but let's just move forward. Okay, so let me try to clean up this area just a little bit, okay? And then move on to coffees. Coffees are so good, y'all. They're good. The only reason why I'm like, let me show you this, if I got some room on camera. Hold on. One thing that you definitely need is plenty of jars. Let me put this back in the refrigerator. This is save this because you can boil your food in this. I've been boiling my meats. I boiled some pork chops in it the other day. That was good. I boiled some turkey in it the other day. That was good. And you can add your seasonings. Like it's a way to be frugal on water. You know, you don't really have to use water when you got a big old jar like that. Fill up a little pot and you're in business. All right, hold on one second. Let me just wash my dishes. All right, almost done. Okay. Now you can do two different things. You can make a cheese. I haven't really mastered that technique yet. I could, but I don't know. I guess I'm not ready to do it yet. So when I'm ready, I'll show you. I'll show you what I came up with so far. How about that? Because it's smart if I set up some more. Now the milk that I made, I gotta get me some more jars. Because you know me, I gotta learn from my mistakes and my errors. So I sit there, put the jar of milk, put my glass of milk on the freaking stove to cook it, to cook the milk down. So I didn't crack the milk. For anybody that heard that crack the other day, I broke the glass. Let me show you what my milk jar looks like. I think I have 2 other ones or 1 more. I gotta get more of these. I love these. I love these. I make my milk with the powdered milk and it's so good. Like I use this milk in the coffee. All right, we're gonna be using the blender. Okay. We are also going to just straighten up. Always be cleaning because it's important that you, at the end, if you're done, you can just pick up your things and just go in your room. You know, you don't have to worry about cleaning up anything because you already cleaned up everything. That's why I clean as I go. My mom taught me that. Clean as you go. Clean as you go. That's why you can always sit down and have dinner with your family. You can clean up as you go. As soon as it's ready, you make the plates and you sit down as well. And eat as well. Alright, we're almost done. I just want to have a nice setup so I can just, you know, the small baby yogurt jar that I have is already ready. So I'm going to put that back in the refrigerator because we're not going to be using it. Now, if I want to make more yogurt, I sheared out a little bit of this yogurt. This one is ready. It looks so cool. I probably could just shake it up a little bit. Let me show you kind of how I did that. All right, first, I need a bigger bowl. Hold on, y'all. I wish I had that other bowl. I bought this bowl the other day, but you know your girl was watching TV, watching cooking restaurant, yeah, making Chinese rice and food and all of that. I'm making egg foo young and all of that, but this is not egg foo young. This is leftover rice and collard greens from that process. But I want to use this bowl, so let me try this. More of these bowls. I didn't realize I would like it. I also didn't realize that if I got one and you don't have some for other people, they're gonna be mad. So you gotta have everybody. I think I messed it up though. That was what I didn't want to stain. Put this in the stain. Stain it a little bit. But that's the point. I don't really want to eat on it. I really wanted to use it for cooking. An emergency large soup bowl. Because I eat a lot of soup. Just the seasoning is different. I'm sorry, y'all. Right now. And then I'm going to show you. I just need it wrong, Okay, ready. So I'm going to take this bowl, put it over here, and this. Okay. I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator because I'm not going to use these right this minute. They are ready. I'm thinking about making my own juices and stuff coming up soon. I think I should get an appropriate juicer. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work on some cranberries too and see if I like them. They're frozen. But let me some frozen cranberries back from around Thanksgiving time when I was cooking all that food. That food lasted me 2 months, y'all. The whole month. And let these freeze out a little bit, cool it down. I'm gonna put that in a cup of boiling water. All right, for this bowl, first thing I want to do is I want to mix it down. Now when I say mix it down, let me show you what I mean. We're going to, let me show you. Can you see? I'm going to massage it down. Okay? Whatever comes out, it's not going to come out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, because it's thick. It's kind of curdly, you know? It's curdly. Let me show you. See how it's kind of curdly a little bit? It's kind of curdly, like chunky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in here. Okay? Because we're going to mix it to make it more whipped. This is the part when the internet, when I was looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, I kid you not, I couldn't find it until I did it. Literally, I don't know what it is about these videos that you be looking for stuff and you can't find it. Until you do it, then it's like, okay, you're a champion, you can handle it. Like now you can handle it, you know? All right, for this one, the one I showed you earlier, let me show you again. But you have to try it because it takes time and you don't have to use all of that measurements and stuff like your finger and the temperature. I didn't use the temperature. I just used, I did the processes. This one I added water, okay? And it smells neutral. So this time, I'm gonna do it neutral, okay? This is yogurt. It's already ready. I'm gonna add a little bit of water, a tiny bit of water. which is probably a lot anyway, but it's okay. I'm gonna use, I filled it up, okay, like over it a little bit. The reason why I'm filling this up is because I'm gonna take it, mix it. Can you see it? Let that mix. Mix that. I'm gonna rinse this. Turn it off because it might turn into a totally different texture, and we don't want that. Okay, texture being not really, kind of, it could, but it might not, you know, because it's water. This is water in here. Let me show you what it looks like now. See, it's like a liquidy, it's liquidy. Okay, now I'm gonna strain it through here just to make sure all the consistency is the same. Okay, see how it just poured right through? It's liquidy now. Okay, now we're gonna take this, we're gonna rinse this. Because what I'm gonna do is we have to now put that in. I'm gonna put it in a warm location, because I kind of like mine to thicken up. But this is a type of meal, it really takes like 3 days to make it. I'm not even going to hold you up. Because for me, it's like you got to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Go about the rest of your day when you see it and you just can't take it anymore. And you're just like, you know, let me fix this. Let me make sure this is going to be all right, you know? Let me get a small yogurt jar. In this jar, I'm gonna speed this up because I'm gonna get this up a little. I'm getting dizzy. Ooh. I'm gonna just pour this in here. Okay. This is yogurt. Now the messed up part about it is this is the reason why they be using bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches of bunches. They be having like gallons and gallons and gallons of milk. The reason why they have so much is because this is what you're getting from all of that work. That's not a good look. And from the 3 cups of yogurt though that I did, filled it up. That I can't lie. The 3 cups of yogurt that I have put in this jar filled up, and I was able to get a jar of this, and I was able to get a small baby jar. Remember the baby jar I showed you earlier? Let me show you. A cute jar like this. I filled up, I believe, a big jar, and I think I did 2 of these small ones. I don't think I'm lying. I filled this up to the top 3 cups. Whatever 3 cups measured in this is what it filled up to. Now, the reason why there's so much whey is because I have extra from like a full, I had like a full jar of this, like a cup, and then I had some excess from the yogurt that I had strained out earlier. So I put it all in one big jar. So we're up to here. My goal is to fill up this jar right here with yogurt. But first I have to, I'm going to show you in a second. I'm just kind of cleaning it. A big jar, like I found this large mason jar, y'all. It's so freaking pretty. If I can get more of these, I am. I just hope when I go to the store that I can get one just like this. But you know, prices, and I'm not gonna pay for more right now. I'm sorry. Like, I know I got a great deal, but I have to keep that between me and the business because I spent money on them. So I'm gonna fill up this big jar. You seeing how big this is? I want to fill up this big jar with milk, not milk, with yogurt. And I want to get another jar like this, and I want to fill it up with milk, you know? And then I want to get juices, and I want to fill some of these up with juices. This is kind of small. This is 800 milliliters, which is, let's see, 800 milliliters on this one is, I don't know, wait, 800, the third line. It looks like it's about, I want to say three. No, I don't know. It's about a half, like 3 1/4. I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's like 24, let me see, 18 to 20, 18 to 24, 6. You need a line and a medium line between each one. I'm lost. Anyway, get that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. I gotta make more milk. Whatever you do, do it with hot milk. Okay, throughout this process, just set yourself up with hot milk, and then you don't have to worry if you add cold milk to your process. You know, you can just add the milk or warm it up a little bit, you know, and then add the yogurt to it. Because right now we have this. Now to stretch this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a top on this, okay? And from this jar, I'm gonna put this in my convectional oven and let it brew, let it do its thing. Anyway, so now we're up to, I need a top. I feel like I'm out of tops. Alright, for now, let me just throw this back in the refrigerator. I can't find the tops I need. So, I guess we can't really use it. Only thing we can do is put this in this jar for now. I'm missing tops for a second. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna close this off, and we're gonna put this in the convection oven. Now, because we have pepper yogurt, I think I threw away the wrapper already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to move some of this stuff over. Now, this larger cup, I don't know what to do with it, but the larger cup, I'll show you. We just leave that in there until we start to see it separate. Once it separates, it's not going to do a crazy separation, but you're going to literally see the separation between any extra whey, any extra water, any extra, and that's the reason why you don't really put too much water, because if you put too much water, then it just depends on if you're alright with it being water and liquidy and all that, okay? Now we're going to rinse this out, we're going to rinse this out, we're going to clean all of this, we're going to clean this as well, we're going to put this in the refrigerator, We're gonna wait for that yogurt to separate properly. That way we can use some of it to make more of that peppermint yogurt that we can play around with. Now you can use a gallon, you can use half a gallon, but basically any amount of milk that you get, you're going to make a lot of yogurts. You have like a gallon of yogurt, you might end up having half of that amount of yogurt, because for some odd reason, when it separates, it's like a quarter of it. So like, say for example, I would put this much in here, I might only get like this much yogurt. So that takes a lot, you know. So the smartest thing would do just be to fill it up to the highest line and then measure it, because you're not really, that's the reason why they be saying you can't measure it before you process it. You could just put the milk in it and wait and see, and then do the measurements later. But I can say that at least I was able to get from 3 cups of milk in my, I put 3 cups of milk in my large basin, not this one, the other one, the medium basin. The medium mason jar. I put 3 cups of milk, and I was able to get this full and at least 2 of these full. Okay, and I had a nice cup of yogurt. I was drinking it all day. It lasted all day. It was a little bit on the bitter side, and it was a little bit curdly because I didn't really let it mix a lot. But if you're interested in seeing how that works out for me, or if you want to stick around and see, and you have any questions, I can try to answer them. But you know, I'm still kind of playing around with it myself. But I'm just showing you that it is possible. The yogurt that I have right there, see how my other yogurt, that actually, let me show you this one. This yogurt right here, this one right here is actually my best yield, because I actually added water into this. Let me taste this. This is my best yield. I can probably stir this up. It's so thick. Look how thick it is. This is my best yield of yogurt, the thickest one. And I just added a little bit water, mixed it with the water, and it became frothy like this. After it gets frothy, it may or may not, but it will separate. Leave it alone in there, leave it alone. Like, once you make the yogurt, just put it back in a warm spot and just leave it there until you see it separate. And when you see like a major separation, then you can put it in the refrigerator. But right before you put it in the refrigerator, you can mix it, or you can wait. I would separate it early, because you get out as much as you can in the beginning. But it's hard to do that if it's liquidy, so you have to wait till you get it to the thickest point. Once it's to the thickest point, like something like this, let me taste this. Once you get it to the thickest point, that's when you can mix it into another mix. That's when you can mix it. But if you try to get it early, this one is a lemony one. Let me taste this. It's thick. It tastes like right now it tastes like a sour cream, but it's better than all the other flavors. Like, it's neutral. I think the water neutralized it. I'm gonna get y'all back later, okay? Because my camera's starting to give and take. So I'm gonna hit y'all back up. Let me get all these videos combined. So I'll see y'all later, okay? If you need me, you know where I'm gonna be. Make sure you come back and see me. Until next time, that's a wrap. Cut, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.